Welcome back. It's important to protect yourself when you're playing sports, and one of the ways to do it is with a mouth guard. Dr. David Hornbrook is here with more on how athletes protect their teeth. Good to see you. Welcome back.
Good to see you. Thank you.
And this isn't any mouth guard. Talk about how this mouth guard works, because it's pretty interesting stuff.
It absolutely is, and it's just not like a mouth guard you'd get at the local sporting goods store to play either contact sports or protect your teeth during sports. It's really a performance mouthpiece, and you know, this is a mouthpiece that's been actually available to elite athletes for many years, and Under Armour, you know, which is a major sports retailer and apparel retailer, got involved in this, so now they're making it mainstream. And again, it's about protecting teeth, but it's really about increasing performance.
Talk about how it can help increase performance, because we were talking about it, and you know, I was asking you that question. I was like, how does that work? Well, a lot of people would be confused about it.
Exactly, and basically what we find out when we are stressed, we tend to clench, which forces the jaw back up against what we call the temporomandibular joint, up against the bone, which then produces hormone, primarily cortisol, which then counteracts the fight or flight response. So we actually decrease performance when we clench to increase performance. And so what this mouthpiece or mouth guard does, it basically puts your jaw in a position so as you clench, you actually reduce that hormone formation and you get increased performance. And the studies are absolutely incredible.
And it eliminates lactic acid production?
Well, there's been several studies, and Adrian Peterson is a big advocate of this, you know, obviously being a running back for the Minnesota Vikings. We see a 25 up to 17% increase in strength. These are people that they lift a weight, they put the mouth guard in, and they get up to 17% increase in strength. Now with the lactic acid, what we see is even in non-contact sports like runners, or people that are doing something where it's an aerobic exercise, we see 25% less lactic acid production in 30 minutes, which means you're going to have more endurance when you're running, you're going to have less fatigue and less soreness after the athletic event.
And this isn't a mouth guard that you can, you know, go to the sporting goods store and get?
No, it is custom made. The dentist would take impressions, we send it to Bite Tech, they position it so your bite is in the right spot, opens the airway, eliminates the stress on the joint itself, increases performance.
And not just for professional athletes. This is something that, you know, kids in high school, in Little League, it can increase their performance too. And there's two different types of mouth guards depending on the type of sport.
Right, and this one here is what we call a performance mouthpiece, and this would be a non-contact event. Golfers, I mean, Hunter Mahan said that he's shooting with more accuracy and more predictability than he ever has since he's gotten the mouthpiece.
And
so
this
as a
one's
weightlifter,
a lot lighter.
Absolutely, very comfortable, very light. But like my son who plays lacrosse this year, this is the type of mouth guard I'm going to get him. It's going to increase his endurance, his strength, his speed, but this is going to protect the teeth. So if you're a pro football player, a hockey player, lacrosse player, you're going to be wearing a mouth guard. And if you're a non-contact athlete or non-contact sport, you're going to be wearing a mouthpiece.
Right.
And very comfortable, custom made. They're not a boil in hot water, and hopefully it fits and it's not too cumbersome.
Yeah, so the one we were seeing that was on the screen on the graphic was the one that was for golfers, non-contact.
Right, exactly.
It's so interesting. I mean, 17%. You know, increase in strength for Adrian Peterson, for someone who plays obviously an incredibly competitive sport. That's huge.
Oh, it is huge, especially at that level. And what's interesting and why it's such a hot topic now in the news is we saw a lot of Olympic athletes actually wear them. There was someone who was on the skeleton and the toboggan team, Lindsey Vonn, at the starting block, as they did a close-up in her face, you could actually see the little logo from this mouth guard between her teeth. And so we know it works, and the Olympic athletes and the elite athletes have known this for years, and now it's time to bring it home to people like you and I that just want to increase our performance.
Really quickly, the cost for one of these?
The cost, because it's custom made, is somewhere between $450 and $500. Again, there's something that the dentist would take impressions, send it to Bite Tech, they custom make it. This should be something certainly that in a contact sport, as long as your teeth aren't moving, should last several seasons. You know, it should last hopefully several years, you know, in a non-contact
but if you're a high school athlete and you're trying to get a scholarship for college, not a bad investment for
absolutely.
A few $100.
Absolutely.
And of course, there's a number on your screen if you want to get a hold of one of the best dentists in the world, one of only 40 fellows at the American Academy of Cosmetic Dentistry, 619-463-7797. Dr. David Hornbrook, always a pleasure.
My pleasure. It's always good to see you.
All right. See you next time.
Of
course, for more information, just go to our website, san diego6.com, and click on Hot Topics.